morning, everybody. I know it's been about a week or so since I posted. Lots been going on. Number one thing, my old phone finally had it. I had to get a new one. It was way too cracked and it started to overheat and definitely been dropped too many times. So got a new phone and now I can finally do videos again. I did a couple on my old phone and come to find out it deleted them, so that was crappy, but that's okay. Anyway, getting everything set up on the new phone, getting things going again. I'm excited to be posting, and today we are headed into the woods. I just filled up the tank, got some groceries, which is kind of basic stuff because my fridge don't come till Wednesday, so I am definitely looking forward to that. It'll be nice to have normal food again. I actually had a cooler that I used for about 3 weeks, and I ended up cleaning that out and taking it back to the store because by the third bag of ice, I got tired of buying ice. So I'm dealing with that, and hopefully it comes like Monday or Tuesday, a few days early. That would be great. I just got a new Delta 2 battery box. Got that a couple days ago, so I'm pretty excited for that. And then get everything set up back there. Get things situated, finding a spot for everything. And my co-pilot Piper over here is yawning. I don't think she was ready to get up yet. She got a bath at daycare yesterday, so she's pretty fluffy and soft today. Ready to hit the woods and I'm sure get dirty again. That's all right. What else did I have to talk about today? Updates on the truck. I got those two. Excited for my fridge, my new phone. My schedule changed at work. I don't know how many of you know, but I'm a housekeeper for a private club. And I do a lot of I clean the main clubhouse and like the golf cart bathrooms and all kinds of bathrooms stuff, boring stuff you don't want to hear about. And then on the side, after that, I do a private clean for a separate house. And so I've been working, my hours have been on and off. I started a new schedule this last week, so I go in at 6 now, which means I get up early, take Piper to daycare, and then go into work. Been getting off a little early because golf season and everything just started, so there's not too many people there yet, but it's starting to pick up, which means I'll have a full 8-hour shift at the first job and then 3 hours at the second job. So it'll be some long days, but that's all right. I like what I do, and the hours are working out great, so it's nice to have a schedule like that and still be off at 5, working 2 jobs, so it works out good. And Piper gets super spoiled at her daycare. Huh, Pipes? Mama talking about you? And she's pretty much their office dog, so that works out good too. She gets spoiled up there, which makes me feel good because she's my baby. Although the other day we were parked and I took her out to go to the bathroom. Apparently there was a bunny rabbit sitting behind the truck. I didn't see it, but obviously she did, and I didn't have a good enough hold on the leash, and boy, she took off. Oh yeah, Mama's telling on you, huh? She took off and chased this rabbit, and I went around the building one way, and she went apparently the other way because I was yelling for her and I couldn't find her. And finally she came back and her tail's down and her head is down, and she knew she was in trouble. But thank goodness when she does that, she does come back. All crazy. Was that fun chasing the bunny? You want to say hi? Come here. Pipes, look. Say hi. Look over here. There you go. Yeah, she's a good dog though. She behaves. Just every now and then she gets that itch to try and take off and chase something, and that's pretty much my fault for not having a good hold on the leash and paying attention. When we're in the woods, I always watch out for things. I'm more on guard, but that day just taking her out to go to the bathroom, I wasn't paying attention, and that darn rabbit was right there. I'm just glad she didn't go the other way towards the road that night. We were parked at one of the companies by her daycare that lets me park there. I actually went around to different companies that are close to her daycare and asked permission to stay there at night, so I wasn't doing a lot of driving back and forth so early in the morning. I could stay close and drop her off and then go to work, which works out good. It's a little more being in the city than I prefer, but I mean, when you got to get up at 4:30, it makes it nice to be close to drop her off. So that works out good. We are headed up in the woods today. Geez, I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I have a friend of mine up here camping, and he lives in an RV. He just got hip surgery, or he's about to, so we're gonna go hang out with him a little bit. A funny story on that, I was camping up here, I think it was last summer, and Piper just wanted to go over to his RV because he'd sit out in front of his campsite a lot, and Piper just kept wanting to go over there. So finally he yells across the campground. It's like a open campground, kind of where people park to like drop off or to unload their quads and stuff to ride. And so finally he yells, "Just let her over here." And so we went over there and became friends, and I like to camp with him once in a while and check on him. He's a cool guy. One more thing I was gonna tell you guys. When you order something on Amazon, don't do what I do. Pay attention to the measurements before you get this gigantic thing and try and make room for it. I bought a solar panel, and in the pictures on Amazon it looked decently sized, but not gigantic. And so I bought that, and it came last week, and oh my gosh, it's almost the whole length of my bed. And I'm like, where in the world am I gonna put this thing in my 4Runner? I'm like, I have no room for this thing. But I've always wanted a 200 watt solar panel, so I'm like, I'm gonna make it work and figure it out. And so thankfully I moved everything that was in the back against the trunk, and I was like, I wonder if it'll fit back there. And I did actually pull the tape measure out, and so I moved everything back there, and it fits perfectly from side to side back there on my against my trunk. and then I bungee corded it to make sure it stayed when I opened the trunk so it wasn't falling out. So that actually worked out perfect. Now it's just kind of finding room for small stuff that I need to find a home for, get ready for the fridge to come in. I have a spot all set up for that, and my new battery box and stuff like that. So everything has a home, and hopefully it all works out. I'm so excited to have a fridge, though. And that whole ice thing, I've done like 3 different coolers, and I am over it. Finally, I just had to crack down, get a new battery box. So now I have an 1800 watt EcoFlow, and then I have a 540 watt AIM-Tom. So between both of those, it does give me a peace of mind for winter. I know that's a little ways away, but I was worried about that because I wanted to be able to run my heater a little bit longer than I could last winter. So that's going to work out good. I have a little like personalized heater that people set on their desk and stuff like that. And those, I don't remember how much wattage it takes, but it works out great. And for such a small space in here, I usually run the truck and heat it up, and then before we go to bed, and then once in a while I'll have to turn on the heater or the truck or whatever in the middle of the night just to warm it up a little bit for a minute and then go back to sleep. But yeah, it works out good. I just wanted more wattage for peace of mind, so I know if I have to run a heater, I can. Let me turn this around and I'll show you guys where we're heading today. It's really pretty up here. A lot of people get like a little small coffee pot or waffle maker or something like that, but I'm super simple. I don't want any of that stuff. I make coffee with my Jetboil, and for me, the simpler the better. I don't want a bunch of clutter and stuff I have to make room for. I just like very, very simple. Looks like there is something on my phone screen, and I can't tell what it is. So I have today and tomorrow off. I head up here tonight. I was gonna go to Missoula tomorrow and pay my dentist bill, but not sure if I'm gonna do that. I might do that next Monday. The truck keeps beeping at me because I'm hitting that line. Usually we see some animals up here. Let's see. See if we see anything today. Excited to be posting videos again. I've missed you guys. I always hate getting a new phone because I'm not tech savvy at all, which is why my videos are just like basic and just me being me and not, I don't know how to do all the editing stuff and all that. So it's just, it is what it is, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of bloopers, but you know, we can all laugh together. What is on my phone? Oh, it's not on my phone, it's on my windshield. That would be dead bug splatter, which I have quite a lot right now. I should have washed my window when I got gas this morning. everything and have a new variety going on. It's funny, the other day I stayed close to the post office in town, and I was waiting for my battery box to show up, and for like 2 hours, because it said it was out for delivery. And so before I went and picked up Piper, I was just waiting, and then all of a sudden I get a text from my niece, and she said that the UPS delivered something for me, and I totally forgot that they wouldn't deliver it to a P.O. box, so I shipped it to my sister's house. And so I was like, oh geez. And the same thing with my fridge, they wouldn't ship that to a P.O. box either, so that'll be going over there, which I have Wednesday off to take my dad to a doctor's appointment, so hopefully it shows up on time and comes Wednesday. That would be good timing. Get everything set up and the truck cleaned out and everything that would be nice. Go do a grocery haul. Kind of want to go to Missoula and go to Walmart or Winco, but we'll see how my dad's appointment goes Wednesday before I decide that. He's got a lot going on right now, so not sure how much I'll get done Wednesday, but that's all right. Man, oh man, my window's dirty. Alright guys, well, I will end it here. Everyone have a good weekend, a good day. I am gonna come up here and set up camp, and I will most likely make another video while I'm here. As always, everyone stay safe out there.